Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and
I'm not Batman.
I'm not. Okay, this is the start of my show. To start off, we need prayers for Paul Rogers at Styrene Relics. Still continuing. Y'all, don't give up. He needs them still. He's getting better. He was home last I saw. Y'all check out his latest video. He's home. He still don't feel up to par, but he's getting a little better. So the prayers are helping. So come on, y'all. Double down on those and these. Tim Nolan's Rat Daddy Studios. His daughter is having some problems. She's in the hospital and she needs prayers. So if y'all don't mind, let's have a bunch of prayers for Tim Nolan's daughter and for Paul Rogers at Styrene Relics and Tim Nolan's Rat Daddy Studios. Also, check out his videos, man. This cat, him and me are a lot alike. He likes the wild stuff, not just regular old stuff, and rat things. So, yeah, check him out. He's really cool. Okay, now, hang on a minute. I gotta put those away. I have to take care of stuff. Let me see now. Okay, this is. First, I'll show you who it is. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Spotlight Hobbies, right there. See him? That's him, right there. .com. Don't forget the .com when you go look for them. Got some new stuff in. 60. They got that 60 Chevy Apache pickup truck. Yeah, the AMT, I believe it is, and it is cool. It's got some custom parts come with it, so you got that going on. Plus, and this is something I've been waiting on forever, is a gas station model. It's MPC. Oh man, I forget the name of it. I think it's Pete's Gas Station or something. It's cool, man. It's got the front wall, side wall, and the floor, and instructions where you can get some plaster and finish up the back walls and this one side wall if you want. And it comes with a bunch of cool stuff. Got a hydraulic lift like that, and a floor jack, lug wrench, some other things, a bunch of tools. Oh, one of them big 55-gallon or 30-gallon things that you pump oil into your motor with. I love those things. Those are old-timey. This is from the 60s, I believe. Anyway, y'all go check it out. I don't know how many they got, but I doubt they'll last very long. I'm wanting to get one this month. I don't know if I can or not. I got other bills, but I'm going to try. Alrighty, that's it, Spotlight. Y'all go check them out. You'll love them. The great people. Now, down to here. Let me see. Oh, did you notice in the band? Let me show you like this. I can actually move. Got some symbols up in here. He is happy about that too. Look at him. He is swinging them sticks. Yeah. Well, I found out those those spun aluminum discs weren't that rare or valuable even. So I thought, hey, symbols. All I had to do is cut them down a little bit, punch a hole in the middle. He needed them though. You know, now the band has got more zizz. I guess you'd call it zizz. All right, now what is next? What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh my goodness. Well, let me show you this real quick, okay? This is my rear end. It's not my rear end. My rear end looks a lot better than that. Here's some tires, and here's some parts, and here's another part and another part. And all these parts add up to this. This is see how deep that how deep that rear rim is? Nice. Got the old scuffed up tire. You gotta scuff your tires, man. Also, just a little tip, break down this sharp edge right here. You know, you won't see too many slicks or any kind of tire with a real sharp edge there. So you need to break that down. But this is made up of a bunch of parts. This guy come out of my wheel backs box. I got all my wheel backs in a box. And you see where this this guy sticking up here. I had to shave him off. And then next is this thing. I had to drill a hole out to where this would fit down in there after I'd shaved that off. And then I shaved off the part here to where now it's a flush fit and it's sitting down in there tight, and you'll see it pops right onto the axle. So got that, and that's made up of, I just showed you the back, and here is the rim. Yeah, I love these rims, man. They're heavy duty aluminum, 5 slots, and they're just beautiful. And these are the 16-inch rims that fit these tires. These tires are actually 16-inch rims, and the 15, if you try a 15, it'll just fall right through there. But these are 16s, and they're the ones that come with the Chevy, I'll show you here in a little bit. The Chevy Nova kit. What is it? 66 Chevy Nova Pro Street. Everybody's got one, maybe 2. But what I did was I just sanded down the back until the middle of it was gone. And this, I had to cut the boss off the back. And I trimmed it down. You can see where I trimmed it down to this first level, to where when they go together, ta-da! Come on, focus. See that? You can't even see the gap. If you can, shut up. Okay? And that's that. Oh, one more little thing. Don't forget to clean your flashing out of these holes back here. Because there is sometimes flashing there, and you take your little sharp knife and go in there and clean it out to where those are clean. Okay, that's just the rear wheels for this car. Let me set these over here out of the way. You ever notice when you set tires down, one of them will make a break for it every time? Okie dokie, here's this. I'm going to show this. I guess I should show where it came from first. Yeah, let's get things out of order. See, this is the Atlantis 26 Mac AC Bulldog log hauler. Without the logs. Don't need the logs. Got no use for the logs. Now, I can pull this out here. And what I did, I got a set of them super singles in the parts packs that they got at Spotlight. Yup. And I put them on here instead of the stock wheels. That's still, everything about this is stock still. See, I don't even have a decent rear end under it. It's just that I'm not going to run the chain drive. That's not modern enough. I can't see that thing slapping down the highway at 70. But I got a regular rear end to go under it, and I'm gonna put like a big block Chevy in it, I think, with dual quads, maybe even. I don't know, but it's gonna be wrecker. Got to put the wrecker bed and boom on the back. Another reason, thank you for Paul. He sent me the old timey, I mean from the 70 couple maybe, Model Car Magazine. They had an article on how to make a Holmes twin boom wrecker, bed and booms. And he feeling as bad as he did, he still got up and dug those out of his stash of old model car books and Gmailed them to me. Is that a guy or what? That's the kind of guy you'd take a bullet for, let me tell you. Okay, well, that's this thing, and it's going to be cool. It's in the lineup of things to be worked on. Now, let's just get him out the way, as I need to have him a lot out of the way, actually. He's just kind of stuck together and he'll fall apart. Yeah, because I need to use this as a basis of operations. Okay, remember this guy? We built the straight front axle for him last week. Or actually what was it, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And I showed you how to make the axle. There it is. I showed you how to make the ends on here and how to measure the middle and then cut it to where it's right. Look at it's under there and it's the right width. Yeah. And next step is setting the right height. And what you do is you make these two guys here. It's just a strip of plastic. You can use sprue, whatever you got. You can use anything because those are garbage and they'll be thrown away. And the axle, here we go. The axle is sitting on. I put a little C notch in them so it would sit in there. And you just a soupçon of super glue down in here to hold these and to hold the axle to it so it can be popped apart later. This is putting it up in mock-up stage. We're gonna mock it like that. Okay, he's gonna sit over there mockingly. Now I gotta show you what all we need to put springs on it. See, that's how to set the right height. I guess I should explain a little more. You glue them to the axle better and then use your alligator clips here and then move them up and down. Move these up and down, back and forth till you get it in the right place and then super glue it. That should be enough. Okay, next parts are here. This is tubing. I don't remember what size it is. I think it's the same tubing I put here. Yeah, it's the same tubing I put on the end of the axle. So there you go. Whatever I said it was before, I wasn't lying. Now, first you gotta have material to make your springs out of. And let me see. Here it is. I got stuff going on here, man. This is like a real production like you might see on YouTube or something. Oh man, but okay, you got your sheet of plastruct. You measure off your, I just dropped something. You measure off for your spring and cut it, right? Well, yeah, that works. And you do get your strip of plastic here. But what you don't get is a perfectly good strip of plastic. Can you see what's on the end? Does it show up? Let me get it in the focuser thing. It's trying. Let me get a little farther back. If you look on either side, here we go. On either side, you'll see a little pointy. See that pointing up on either side like a little dam. You can't hardly see it on here. Oh, there, you can see it where it's been. Yeah, pointing up. Well, that ain't on a spring. You don't need that. So, let me just sputter around and trying this and that. Okay, here's a page of words and pictures that I can't get on the camera. All right, see this? This is an end view of a piece of plastic where you cut it. See, you don't actually, you're cutting it, yeah, you're splitting it in half, but you're not removing material, you're just pushing it to the side. And this is where that's where that bump comes from. You're just shoving the plastic over and it piles up. So you don't need that on a spring. I'm telling you, if you'll listen. Okay, let me get this set back again where we can. So I use this. This is what I use for just about everything. It's wore out 180, so it isn't, too offensive. Whichever side it is. Okay, you put the side down with the things and just keep pulling it through. You can't go back and forth. If you do, you'll wad this up. Okay, and then follow that with some spongy sandpaper, which is all super fine or just fine. Yeah, it's fine. Like that, and that'll take off those, make it nice and flat. But now you got sharp edges here, and springs kind of rounded on the edge. So you got to take this spongy sandpaper. Now it's going to be hard to do looking at the. See how I got it trapped in there? Yeah, like that, up and down, and you got to pull it out. And then trap it again and pull it through and do that a few times. What that's going to do is that takes the edge off here on either side, all 4 of them edges. You can't see it because I haven't got an expensive camera, but trust me, it's there. It's nice and round and looks like a leaf spring. Next thing a leaf spring has is you want to flatten that out. I always like to start with a flat and then go back and just kind of rub the edges round like that. And take spongy sandpaper. That takes the plastic off the edges that you just shoved over. See, it didn't cut anything off. Just pushed it out of the way. That takes it the rest of the way off. And the last thing a spring like this needs is, I didn't bring my drill. Of course, I didn't bring my drill. It needs a hole right there. See where I'm pointing? It needs a hole there, because on a real spring, it's got I think it's Teflon or something like that, plate, and it's got a peg sticking up that goes through the hole to lock it in place between the leaves. Keeps the springs from squeaking as they go up and down, you know. And you got those on both ends of most of the springs. Woo! Okay. Now, this is a spring. This is a second or third or even fourth spring, but your first one has to be square on the end, and that's the next part of this deal. I got another strip of that plastic just like I cut for that, and I put these 2 round, if I can get them, 2 pieces of round on that end and 1 on this end, and hold it into the camera, and take and scrape them down a little bit to where they're both level with each other. Cut it off. Boy, this is hard to do. It's not, to do it is easy, but to do it looking in a camera. Okay, cut it off there, round off both ends. Now we go to the back of your frame, decide where you want your spring, how long you want it, and just glue that right to the frame there. And the other end, as you see, is one dot, and it's got the round. And this end is going to go. Oh my goodness! I love you guys, or I wouldn't be going to all this trouble. See, it just glues to the frame. The flat thing, it gets welded to the frame, or wherever you decide you're going to put it. I may put it up here. And the spring goes down on that thing, and it goes down on the other end where you got it. Between those 2 round things, and that's as far as I'm going today, on account of this is what? 18 minutes. Can you believe it? Here's this picture I promised to show you on the last one. Take a screenshot, because I ain't going to leave it up here all day. Alrighty. That shows all the parts to your axle, and here's the parts for those shackles I just showed you. Alright? Okay, now I gotta move on. Oh, no I don't. That's just about everything I had. I hadn't done anything on him because I'm waiting on headlights. I got a really nice feller is sending me some headlights, and I shall reveal his identity and his headlights when they get here. I don't know why I was showing you that. That's this guy. That's who we've been working on. Got the ride height set. Got the shackles made to attach the springs to. Even got a little bit of the springs made. Just a little bit. This much. Okay, and I just want to show a quick little thing I found the other day when I was going through projects, and hang on a minute. Oh, this is terrible. Ugh. I am so sorry. You guys don't need to see this. But I've been telling Zilla to go outside. But no, he'll just drop him wherever he's standing. He's sort of not really housebroke, but how do you tell somebody with atomic fire, housebroke? Oh, my goodness sakes. Anyway, this is what I found. This guy, y'all know this. the old Nova station wagon. And you know this, I mentioned it a little while ago for some reason. Oh yeah, I got the back wheels and rims off of it. You know, I didn't want to use the rims that came with it. That's why I took the middles out, because they're ugly. But if you mix the two together, no adapters necessary. A little bit of trimming right here and right here. Look at that. Look at that. Drops right in place. I mean, if that was trimmed where it'd go up in there, you'd see. Perfect fit on the wheelbase. And if I ain't mistaken, I sometimes am, most of the times, but I don't think I'm mistaken on this. I think the front suspension will fit right in there and bolt up to it like it was made for it. Probably have to do some firewalling. But how about that? There is a worthy project. I'm gonna tackle one of these days. I got so many projects going on. You wouldn't believe it. Lots of irons in the fire, but I got plenty of coals still. So, I guess that's everything. That's going to be a show. Oh no, let me tell you what happened when my dad decided to get into vanning. This will be a quick one, okay? If you don't mind. Thing is going to hang around here and listen to it too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. He's cool. You know, just Turbo Corvair van story. There, that's it. Alrighty. I'm going to tell you. Dad got a Corvair van, and it had a blowed-up motor, but he got a deal on it, cheap. And so he went to a friend of his that had a wrecked Corvair Spider, and it was that one Turbo Spider, and Dad bought the motor from him. That those things was pretty powerful. I don't know how much horsepower they had, but they were something. And he paid the guy go ahead and put the motor in the van, and he got it back from it, and he took us for a ride in it, and it was powerful, man. He'd tell us, hang on, and he'd punch it down a little bit, and boy, it'd throw you to the back if you weren't hanging on. And we was kids, and we was loving it. So here we are going down the highway, and Dad looks at it and he says, I think the temperature's getting up, or I need some gas or something like that. I don't remember what made him want to stop, but he saw a gas station ahead. He said, I'm going to pull in this gas station, get some gas. And as we was pulling in, guys was running out with fire extinguishers, pointing at us, move over there, pull over there, like that, all of them pointing over there. And Dad shot past the pumps and pulled over there and stopped. I said, what? You're on fire. And Dad turns around and looks at the back of the van. Get out, boys. me and Donnie and Jimmy hit the ground running and turned around and looked at it. And yeah, there's flames on the back of it. The guys opened that hatch on the back, and that little raise up floorboard thing at the back, and that motor was engulfed, man. They had sprayed, I think, 3 fire extinguishers to get it out. And then Dad left us standing there for like an hour while he hitchhiked down to his buddy's house to get him to pull us home. His buddy didn't have a phone. That's why he didn't call and have him come down. But man, that was an event, man. That thing was blazing. What happened was the turbo was right up against the insulation, excuse me, underneath of that back cover, that back piece of floorboard you raise up to get to the motor. The insulation caught on fire, and there was some plastic in there that caught on fire, and it dripped down on the motor, and man, it was just a blaze. It was a lot of fun, though, when you're a little kid. A lot of things to tell the kids in school the next day. I think I was like 15 at the time. Anyways, I gotta go. Y'all be up all night listening to this. And, oh, man, I got the new fiber optic cable or internet. They moved. It used to take 5 to 6 hours to upload a video. That last video, it uploaded in less than an hour. I mean, it just sucked it right out of the phone into the internet. So this one will, whenever I do this one, I'm going to time it and see how long it takes. Anyway, give me a like if you don't mind. If you do like it. If you don't like it, don't give me a like. I don't care. A comment. Keep the comments coming. I need them to keep to keep knowing what to do. And subscribe. Oh man, you guys need to subscribe, because what else you got better to do? Ring the black bell so you get all the notifications, and share. Share this with your friends, man. Jeez, why ain't you doing that anyway? All right, well, I'm gonna go, and love y'all, and y'all, thanks for coming by, and I will see y'all later. Bye.